Larry Hicks, a truck driver, says he saw the whole thing.
The lady stripped her down right in front of God and everybody.
Officer Estes was eventually fired for an unrelated incident, and Griffin Officer Hansen is still on the force.
How y'all doing today?
All right.
I'm Officer Kelvin, Griffin Police Department.
Yep.
Reason I pulled you over when you came to that stoplight up there, you stopped way past the line.
Well, I was, okay.
Where y'all headed today, man?
Going to the house. Going to the house.
Going to the house?
Yeah, get something to drink, ride around.
Okay, I got you.
You can step out of the car.
For what? For what?
Because I asked you to. You got any weapons or anything like that on you? Turn around for me. You got any weapons or anything like that on you? Turn around for me. Turn around for me. Anything gonna poke or stick me? Nah. Is there anything that's gonna poke or stick me?
I don't answer questions, sir.
You don't answer questions? Well, if it does.
This video is a perfect example of how police work outside the law and target innocent people and create lawsuits that eventually the people have to pay for. Sadly, these cops are still on the force and are allowed to prey on the people. Welcome back to San Joaquin Valley Transparency. This video comes to you by way of Fluoride Zombie Slayer. In this video, you will see several things happening. First, you'll see an unlawful traffic stop and the driver getting a ticket that will eventually get thrown out of court. You'll see a false canine alert, even after nobody in the vehicle looked intoxicated or under the influence. While searching the vehicle, the female cop turns off the dash cam and whispers to the other cop to be careful what they're saying. The Griffin Police Department were extremely unprofessional and condescending. The female passenger gets strip searched on the side of the road, which creates a massive lawsuit. Let's take a quick look at the news segment and we'll get right back to the video.
Georgia police strip searching women looking for drugs on the side of the road. We blurred these body and dash cam videos to protect their privacy. 2 Georgia women say their private body parts were exposed to strangers.
I found the Supreme Court says we have a right to privacy when it comes to strip searches. That's why they're usually done in the privacy of a jail. But for both of these women, they were done right on the side of the road in front of male officers and onlookers.
When you saw that video yourself for the first time?
I cried.
This Georgia woman who asked us to use only her first name, Cindy, says she will never forget what a Brooklet police officer did to her on the night of July 23rd, 2020.
She's going up and down and all around. And the whole time, whenever I'm just sitting there thinking, like, I mean, this cannot be legal.
Dash camera video showing the moment. Cindy says Brooklet police officer Dee Dee Estes conducted a full body cavity search on her in plain view of the public after deputies suspected Cindy of having drugs on her during a traffic stop.
And she's putting her fingers like inside of me in the front and then like up the back side of me.
Estes was called to assist Bullitt County Sheriff's deputies for what was supposed to be a female pat-down. Instead, Estes searched inside Cindy's private areas, making her expose her breast in front of male officers and onlookers at this truck stop.
Could you even believe what you were seeing?
No, ma'am.
Larry Hicks, a truck driver, says he saw the whole thing.
The lady stripped her down right in front of God and everybody.
I found Cindy isn't alone.
Ma'am, if you can step out of the car too for me, okay?
This woman who wants us to use only her first name, Lisa.
Can you lean forward for me?
Says Griffin police officers strip searched her in August of 2021 after a traffic stop.
That's just invading people's privacy.
Officer Alyssa Hansen is seen on body camera exposing Lisa's breast in plain view of other male officers and 2 men who Lisa was riding with.
And there was like people beside me that could see and an officer behind me and everything that could see everything she was doing when she was like moving my clothes and pulling it down.
No, I don't think that anybody should be searched like that.
You can hear one officer poking fun at Lisa's exposed belly.
He didn't zip it.
The female officer suggests they go behind a car for the rest of the search.
ain't got none, I promise you that. Well, that's why I gotta work here.
Attorney Mark Bowman represents both women and says strip searches should be done in private.
Doing it in public is, I mean, the law is clear, and it has been for a very long time that you don't do that.
I found the Supreme Court ruled in 1966 under Fourth Amendment searches involving intrusions beyond body's surface on mere chance that desired evidence might be obtained are forbidden. Bowman says the searches didn't have to happen on the side of the road.
It can be done in a medical facility, it can be done in a jail, it can be done just more in private, not in a parking lot.
In both cases, Bowman says neither Brooklet nor Griffin police departments investigated the officers' actions. Officer Estes was eventually fired for an unrelated incident, and Griffin officer Hansen is still on the force.
Hopefully, you know, it stops and it don't happen again to no one else.
So what can be done to hold officers accountable? Cindy filed a lawsuit and Lisa plans to file one as well. Griffin and Brooklet police and former officer Estes declined our request for comment, but in court filings, Estes said she acted in good faith. We reached out to Georgia Post, the agency that certifies police officers. It is now looking into both of these cases. The Spalding County District Attorney also is reviewing Lisa's search. We'll let you know what happens.
We saw y'all kind of drive around in circles a couple times, so what's all that about?
Well, we just riding around. I didn't think it was against the law to ride. Just ride.
I didn't say it was against the law.
Is there anything that's going to poke or stick me?
I don't answer questions, sir.
You don't answer questions? Well, if it does, then we'll take care of it then. Does that make sense? No, you don't know if that makes sense. All right, man, you come back this way. You go back to the front of that vehicle right there. Appreciate it.
So where'd you say y'all were headed today?
We was getting some water.
What's up, man? Hey, you're going to be quiet then.
Best, ain't it?
I don't know.
You want me to be a smart ass?
I mean, if you want to be, I can be one right back.
I was asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
Well,
You already being a smart ass, keeping your mouth shut. Like
am
that.
I? Okay.
What's up, man? Hey, you're just going to be quiet then.
Best, ain't it?
I don't know.
You want me to be a smart ass?
I mean, if you want to be, I can be one right back.
I was asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question. You already being a smart ass, keeping your mouth shut. Like that. Yeah. I mean, I know your videos. I ask you how you doing and you just walk by me like I don't exist. I ask you how you doing and you just walk by me like I don't exist.
Well, I'm disabled. Which one is it? You lean on this car? You want to sit down?
No, you cannot lean on my... No. Do not lean on my car. Thank you.
All right, well, how long you want to stand out here? I'm disabled.
Well, if you need to see an ambulance, we can make that happen, but you can't lean on my vehicle. You cannot lean on my vehicle. Thank you.
Sit down or something?
Yes, you are.
You lighting my face over there when I was trying to turn out earlier?
You haven't lighted my face, but I...
Okay. Was you the same one that shined a light in my face over there when I was trying to turn out earlier?
I don't know.
And blinded the hell out of me where I couldn't see to get out?
I don't know, maybe.
That's pretty professional of you.
Very.
Yeah, that's caused an accident with 3 cars coming when you did that. It must have been you by the way you're acting. It blinded me.
You'll be alright.
Yeah. Think so?
You have a problem, you can make a
a
complaint.
family of kids or something.
You can make a complaint.
And kill them.
You can
What's
make
your
a
name?
complaint. My supervisor's right there. You can talk to him.
What's your name?
You can talk to my supervisor right there. Appreciate it.
What's your
The business is with the driver and not you. You're a passenger. So I have nothing else to say to you.
You made contact with me.
Thank you.
You made
Correct.
contact
I
with
asked
me.
you out of the vehicle to pat you down for weapons.
What's your badge number?
You can talk to the sergeant over
So
there.
you're refusing to identify
Appreciate
yourself?
it.
So you're refusing to identify yourself?
My business is with the driver here. Thanks.
You made contact.
Thank you.
And you blinded me with that light.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like it, yeah.
Okay. So you're a supervisor?
Do I look like a supervisor? Everybody, come on, step out.
So this guy right here?
No, over here.
Okay, good.
Hey man, if you can step out of the car too for me, okay?
I don't know. You can talk to me now.
You said no weapons on you, right?
Yeah.
Come on back here.
Jeff County Canine.
easier if you kind of, here.
Any idea why a dog would have a narcotic alert on your vehicle?
Because those dogs are trained to do that.
Yeah.
When they detect narcotics, yes.
Yeah, I know they are. They're trained to do it whenever y'all want them to.
Oh, are they? You train dogs?
Hey, I train dog better than that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bet you I
You got some
could.
videos on it?
Yeah, I sure do.
What kind of knowledge you got in training dogs?
I got some knowledge.
What kind?
I got some
I don't know. I charge for my time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously not.
No, I do. I charge for my time.
I don't believe a
I do.
single word you say.
I don't believe anything you say either, so we're good.
You must be one of them little sovereign citizens.
A what?
A little sovereign citizen. Is that what it
A
is?
citizen that's protected by a sovereign immunity.
Is that what you call it?
Well, a sovereign citizen, that would be a citizen that is protected by sovereign immunity. Right?
I guess.
That's what I always, I don't know.
Is that what you associate?
You brought it up. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Right here. You got anything illegal on you, bud?
Nope.
All right, dude, spread your feet for me.
Huh?
Spread your feet apart.
Playing with my balls like that.
Yeah, it does.
And just so we're clear, this video involves the Griffin Police Department, and the K-9 deputy that removes the dash cam is from the Spalding County Sheriff's Department. I'd like to mention that the driver's wallet came up missing, and when the occupants of the vehicle went to the police department to retrieve the wallet, they blamed the missing wallet on Corey from Fluoride Zombie Slayer and cut out the part of the search from the body-worn cameras. And this is why body-worn cameras should not be able to be manipulated by anyone from the departments. Keep watching. This right here, folks, is called intentional police interference. Tampering with evidence is bad enough when it's the people doing it, but when it's one of the law enforcement officers involved with intentional interference with an investigation, it's a serious criminal offense. We have seen it plenty of times where evidence is destroyed or falsified or altered, affecting the outcome of the investigation. Police will most definitely lie and tamper with evidence to protect themselves against civil liability for the use of excessive force and the attempt to cover up wrongdoing. Keep watching, folks.
Boy. Oh boy, that's your boy got.
Yeah, sovereign citizen and a sovereign citizen in training.
Their cell phone with the live camera footage. It's a telltale sign of a meth user. Mountain Dew. They'll use the Mountain Dew to re-wet their mouth because the meth makes their mouth so dry.
Double vehicle accident. Hang tight for a second. Where are they on traffic stop at?
Go for it.
Good one, ain't it?
You ready to get this off? Kind of. Supposedly, they had a Facebook Live going on the front. Passengers out back here was video, and the female, they took their eyes off her. From what Oxford was telling me, she was moving around in the back seat a lot.
Sometimes police work together to alter evidence. The public looks to the police to be ethical and to have a moral compass. But unfortunately, there's always bad apples. It has become fairly common for law enforcement officers to tamper with evidence, and it can take different forms. It could involve planting an object at the crime scene during an investigation to incriminate someone who wasn't involved in a suspected crime, like in this video when you get a false hit from a canine. Another example is when footage is recorded by a civilian and officers confiscate the video by force. And like I said, in this video, the deputy was trying to work with the Griffin Police Department to cover up any wrongdoing. Police have also been known to lie when testifying. They have been known to hide evidence and improperly influence people. They will make up evidence for a number of reasons. Action to conceal and falsify evidence is considered tampering with evidence, folks. If a defendant can show that police tampered with evidence, just like we've seen in this video, the case can be dismissed, just like it was in this case. But what I believe is most important is the fact that discrediting an officer in a courtroom should be mandatory, and a cop should be fired immediately because their word can no longer be taken as truth. We need to remember that police misconduct can lead to us being wrongfully convicted, so it's important that you document and record your police interactions and random interactions that police officers have with the people. There's so much going on in this video, so many things that the police and the deputies did wrong. It makes me wonder how many times they've been doing this type of thing. Because of the actions of this night, there is almost $1 million lawsuit pending, and if that lawsuit is paid out, it's going to be paid out by the people. I definitely believe that every single cop and deputy from this video needs to be fired on the spot and not allowed to be out there patrolling the streets. I'm extremely glad that Fluoride Zombie Slayer recorded this with his camera and demanded the body-worn cameras from the cops, from the Griffith Police Department, and from the deputies as well. You guys go subscribe to Fluoride Zombie Slayer's channel. I will drop the original links in the description and in the pinned comment. Let him know San Joaquin sent you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.